open age restricted players. That's under 85 kgs. So they've done really well to get here, the Hibiscus Coast Raiders, and are now 18 minutes away from collecting some silverware. So as the siren goes in the background, we're ready to get underway. It'll be PtChev who have first use of the ball, as Hibiscus Coast get a spiralling kick away down to the bottom, and Preston Ricky will pick it up. So PtChev now ruck it out, and it's Saliga Capel with the hit up to Vidalatu now into dummy half. Comes back out to Arden McCarthy, and there's good meters on offer early from PtChevAutVHibiscusCoast here as they inch up towards the halfway. McCarthy with the play of the ball. Latu shifts it out to the left. Otanuku involved as they go left again to the Solomonas, the double threat. And this time it's Marlo Solomona who fends off the first and runs about 10 meters after contact. Great work there as PtChevAutVHibiscusCoast attack down the left, and Otanuku's involved again. This time it's Sola Solomona running to the corner, but great cover defence from Hibiscus Coast gets in the way there, and
that's like he's knocked out.
That's no mean feat there, Troy Solomona. He's got some wheels on him, but the Hibiscus Coast cover defence there up to scratch.
Yeah, looks good, and nice way to start the first half, and you know, they haven't breached the defence line there, and we see the Hibiscus Coast Raiders now trying to shift it outside their 20, outside their 10, and not a bad run. And the conversation, the chat starting to happen on the Pirate side as Hibiscus Coast look to go the short side again.
And for those of you who are just joining in for the final, welcome first of all from Stanmore Bay here on Auckland's Hibiscus Coast. A little hint about the styles these two teams play. So PtChev will look to go middle and then wide, and Hibiscus Coast, it's look to go wide, look to go wide, look to go wide. They're full of pace, they're full of skill, and they really have no noticeable size up the middle of the park. So their strength is going to be on the edges, whereas PtChev, well, they've got some of New Zealand's best domestic middle forwards, Arden McCarthy, Tavita Latu, who of course has played for the Kiwis, had an NRL career as well. So as we say that now, Hibiscus Coast, no surprises, are going wide, and it's Buck Hall who finds himself out on the wing. Ducks back inside, but good scramble so far from PtChev, and Arden McCarthy involved as well.
Strong wrestle to the ground. Points trying to get their shape back together. Hibiscus Coast now putting them under the pump in regards to here come their fine attack. Nice little chip into the back box.
And Ricky's
well
back
covered
to collect it. He's a big fella, Ricky, and didn't have to reach too far for that one. Claimed safely, and PtChev now will work it off. They're about 10 metres off their line right now.
They'll start grinding it out from their 20. Good two-man.
Involved, shows, goes, he's through. This guy has pure pace. You can't afford to let him through that first line. But Hibiscus Coast make the most of a sloppy pass, regather, and they're back on the attack.
Raiders look to build a wee bit of pressure now, and more importantly to complete the set. At the end of this, I suggest they'll be looking for a good kick if they can't penetrate the line.
Nice footwork there from Carl Hickey. They shift out towards the right, and this is James. Shows, goes, looks through. He's wearing number 10. I find it hard to believe he's a prop. He's got the skills of a halfback, that's for sure. Tackled just off the line now, and they head back infield, and this is Watkins. Dribbles the kick through. The chase is good from Hibiscus Coast. There's an appeal for a try. We wait for confirmation from our referee. Points to the spot, and Hibiscus Coast will open the scoring, and we try and catch the scorer there. I believe it was Kyle Dean, the number 4 for the Hibiscus Coast Raiders. So I believe Kyle Dean in for the opening try, and it was an excellent chase off the kick from Watkins. Just lure me up and support there, Troy, and I guess that's what Hibiscus Coast game's all about, support plays and those little extra efforts where they can kind of take advantage of the speed.
Yeah, and he couldn't have got it in a sweeter part of the try line, so the kick was successful, very, very easy. They maximised their points on that play, and now get back ready to reset. PtChevAutVHibiscusCoast, I think, have just made a couple of quick substitutions, and they'll be looking now to answer that. They've got to have some sort of reply.
Watch the short kick off here from Hibiscus Coast, and instead they'll go long and back their defence. And it off, and the local Raiders crowd getting right into the game, which is excellent to see and hear. And I'm sure as this game goes on, you will indeed hear them. So 6-0, the Hibiscus Coast Raiders lead this one. midway through the first half here at Stanmore Bay, the home of the Hibiscus Coast Raiders. They shift down the left, and we've got a penalty here. It's going to be a Point Chev penalty inside the 10, I think we've found. So a penalty on halfway for Point Chev. Someone chanting lyrics to a Rihanna song here, I think. Cries of work, work, work in the corner. And Point Chev kick for touch.
So really the first time that the Pirates have been down inside the Hibiscus Raiders territory. And they'll be looking to guide the pirate ship way down into the end goal there, and hopefully, if they're lucky, put some points on the board.
So Point Chevalier now mounting an attack, and they head back towards the middle of the park, and watch for PtChevAutVHibiscusCoast here, leaning out the back. And on this case, Hibiscus Coast, no, they can't wrap it up. Second ball. Charging effort there. He must be pretty close to the line, the number 12
for the
Point
quick
Chev.
dart. No, he's going to send it.
PtChevAutVHibiscusCoast gets his hands on the ball. He'll show, sends it away. Ball is loose, but I think they're going to score here through Preston Ricky in the corner. We wait for confirmation from our referees, but it looks like a clear-cut try to me.
Has he called that?
And the number 21, it is indeed Preston Ricky. So nice little reply there from Point Chevalier. Troy, you mentioned the first set starting in attacking territory, and they make the most of it out on the right edge.
Yep, well that certainly keeps them in the game, and I think now at this, you know, especially in the grand final, if you're down there, you've really got to make the opportunity count. And the Hibiscus Coast Raiders team has obviously proved a handful in regards to, you know, being able to score from anywhere on the park. Mount Albert, Point Chevalier, however, as you said, you know, I think they like to take it through the centre of the channel first and then mount their pressure outside.
And the kick just to the left, not a bad effort from out wide from, looks like
big deep reset, kicked by the Pirates down into the far corner for the Raiders as they start charging it out from inside their 20.
So as they bring it off the line, Hibiscus Coast look for them to go early and wide as they tack down the right edge. I think it's Buck Hall getting involved. He's been excellent.
He's had a great tournament here at the SportSafe 9, so absolutely.
And we will be putting together a team of the tournament on KiwiLeagueCentral.com, so I do encourage you to jump over and have a little look there at New Zealand's only dedicated rugby league website. KiwiLeagueCentral.com will have all of the reaction and news to come out of this tournament. And we're putting together a team of the tournament, and I dare say young Buck Hall will be in there somewhere. This is a monster kick from the Hibiscus Coast, which is going to go dead in goal, I think, and we'll restart with a 20-metre restart for Point Chevalier.
So everybody's sort of shuffling and into position. You know, they're going to look to really try and contain the Pirates down here as they start with Salinga. Salinga's hard running out of the 20 over the 30. Still going. They need to contain this. There's a lot of metres getting eaten up here.
Saul is an open space out wide, I think, and he's going to have the wheels, I think. Is he going to get there? Looks like he has. We once again await confirmation. And indeed it is a try to Saul Solomona out on the left, and that pure pace that can't be beaten in the 9th. Troy finds the gap and makes the most of it.
Yep, so you saw there from Point Chevalier early, they did a couple of settles, sucked in the defender, went wide and just opened it up, and that boy's got wheels and basically went a good 60 metres down the park. And just as I say that, we have a player down and back having some attendance.
Yeah, it's Kyle Dean from Hibiscus Coast, I believe. He's taken a bit of a hit, moving around, which is good, as we wait for the conversion, which is short. So that will finish the scoring. Conversion unsuccessful, and that is half time as the team